What's going on, guys? Dave here, JDH Reptiles. Been a little bit. Sorry about the delay. Just been not really anything going on. I've been trying to put up some shorts, a few times a week over the last couple weeks. So I hope you've been watching those. But trying to keep you guys updated on the building process here with the season. So today I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to show you all the girls who have ovulated. I'm going to let you know where they're at and what we're hoping for, the males they were with, etc. And I'm going to repeat it over and over, I'm sure, but a lot of these tubs are kind of dirty. That's because the way I do things here is, they're cleaned throughout the week, but once I see an ovulation, unless I ever catch like standing poop or they urinate or they have to be pulled out, I let them sit for that month from that ovulation until they pre-lay shed. Once they pre-lay shed, they come out real quick. I get rid of the shed, I change the liner, I change the deli cups, and I scrub down the tub, disinfect it, etc. Then I put those girls right back in there and I don't bother them until they lay their eggs. So it's just kind of the way I've always wanted to do things. I don't ever want to have a female who gets egg bound. I know that this could cause it, moving them around and whatnot, and it may not. I'm not saying it does, but I'm trying to do whatever I can to stop that from happening. And the best way I feel is to limit the amount of times they get moved around. So that's why if you look at some of these tubs in this, you're probably going to see there's like stains or urates or whatever. They're going to get taken care of. It's just the way I do things. So a lot of these girls got another week at the most. They'll lay their shed and then they'll get a completely clean tub ready to go and it'll be all set. So with that being said, let's jump into this video. Let's look at some amazing animals. Let's talk about some amazing pairings. And I want you guys to let me know what you think about those pairings, which one you're looking forward to the most. Pretty much everything that has currently ovulated. Some of them we might have some holdbacks for, but I don't plan like to, any of these will be like I'm keeping a whole clutch. So there will be some animals in there for all these, as long as we get some good eggs and we get enough animals to hold back as well out of those. There's going to be some available. So anyways, enough talking, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so this one here is a blackhead pastel yellow belly pin. She was bred to our acid highway. She's already ovulated. I got her in here the 26th of February. So waiting on a pre-shed to come in. We're going to get the pre-shed done. Then we'll pull her out. We'll clean, disinfect her entire tub. Put her right back in there and wait for her to lay her clutch of eggs. Alright, next one here is an Orange Dream Vanilla Yellow Belly. And she was bred to our paint male. So going to make more 100% het paints. She also has already ovulated. She's just starting to get blue a little bit there. So hopefully soon she'll give us a pre-lay shed. Again, we'll get in here, we'll clean, disinfect the tub, and we'll get her set up and waiting for her to lay her clutch. Alright, another nice one here. This is a double het. Proven 100% double het. Genetic stripe Exanthic VPI line. She was paired to a Lori 100% double het Exanthic VPI line genetic stripe. Now this girl is currently in blue, really deep actually. She's like a very I like to call her like an IMG, but she's not an IMG. Obviously she's not a boa, but she definitely has a very dark color to her. So as she's in shed, she just looks super dark. Look at her eyes, are nice and blue. Again, once she sheds, we'll get this tub clean, disinfected, lay her back in there, and then hopefully we'll have a nice big clutch of eggs, within a month. Next one here is a yellow belly het red Exanthic. So again, het red Exanthic is an incomplete dominant gene that is not a recessive. So HRA or het red Exanthic and yellow belly, 2-gene combo. She was paired to our Super Lori. She is already ovulated. She's nice and big. Again, need to clean the tub, get disinfected. But I want to wait for her to shed first. That way when we set her back in there, you know, she can just sit and lay her eggs. This clutch was specifically set up that way we could try and prove whether Lori and Het Red Xanthic are the same gene. Because we use a Super Lori, we'll be able to take that Super Lori and compare it to any of the offspring, which are supers, and hopefully be able to tell from there. So hopefully she gives us a nice big clutch. That way we can determine what's going on there. All right, next one up. This is a Pos Het Sunset that we produced from a group of all those Pos Hets. Actually, if I remember correctly, I think she was produced from our 100% Het male who never proved out. So she was bred to our Sunset male. He's a Coral Glow Lesser Sunset, possible Enchi. So hopefully we get a Sunset. If that's the case, then she's 100% Het Sunset. I don't think she is. I think we're going to just get a whole bunch of 100% Het Sunsets to hold back. But she's already ovulated again. Hopefully she's going to shed here soon. Get this whole tub clean, disinfected, ready to go. And then she'll lay us a nice clutch, hopefully. All right, moving on. This is a pastel spot nose clown. She was paired with a pastel yellow belly, 100% Het cryptic or clown, 100% Het desert ghost, and Pos Het G-stripe. So this girl here has already ovulated. She is starting to go into blue. So waiting for that shed, get everything set and ready to go for her to lay her nice clutch. With any luck, we'll get some cryptics, or say some kryptons, or some clowns to prove the male, whichever he is. And everything will be Pos Het stripe DG. Unfortunately, at this time, there is no testing for either one of those. But once there is, we'll send the shed test off on the hatchlings that we're interested in and see what we get from there. All right, moving on. This is our albino 100% Het tri-stripe. She was paired to an albino 100% Het tri-stripe. She did ovulate recently. So she's just ovulated. Like, yeah, we could go. So, you know, she's probably going to go into blue here very soon. Get a shed out of her and see what she lays for us. Hopefully we can make some more albino tri-stripes this year. That would be amazing. Next one is this super pastel blackhead Het G-stripe. She was paired to a 100% double Het. Let's see here. Yeah, sorry. She was paired to a red stripe, 100% double Het genetic stripe clown. So we're hoping to make blackhead. Well, everything will be pastel because she is super pastel. Believe it or not, she's a super pastel. So everything will be a pastel. Hopefully we hit pastel red stripe blackhead G-stripes. And then we'll have Pos Het clowns that we can send the sheds out for. She is super dark, super in blue, as you can see. So she'll she'll shed here soon. And then hopefully give us a really nice clutch so we can get some great odds, get some really nice animals out of that. All right, and this girl has not ovulated, but I'm going to show her to you anyways. This is a super expected clutch this year. I'm hoping she gives us something. She is a super pastel bamboo blackhead. So here she is. So she has not ovulated yet. Last time I checked her, she was at, I think, like 34 mils. So she should be ovulating any day. Man, we've been waiting 3 years to get a clutch out of her. And I mean by, she has been bred 2 years in a row. Actually, I think this is year 3, if I remember correctly. Because she's like 4.5 or 5 years old now. Something like that. I think she's 4.5 years old. This is her 3rd season being bred. And we've never gotten a clutch out of her. So, she first was paired this season with a visual VPI Xanthic clown. We saw 0 locks. Then she was bred to a Coral Glow Krypton. We saw 0 locks. Then she was paired to a Super Coral Glow Calico, possible lesser, 100% Het G-stripe, and we saw a lock, and that was just recently. So hopefully she goes. It's going to be a Who's Your Daddy clutch. I have no idea, but I'm super excited. All right, guys, so what'd you think about that? So yeah, what is that? That's like a half dozen or so. 8 animals roughly. Incubator's already fired up. We're super excited. We've got a handful of animals who are like that bamboo, who either have like one more lock we're looking for, so they're like right around 25, 28 mils, or they've already had their last lock. They just haven't ovulated yet. I know I've got about 4 of those. So our season's it's always late. It's funny, it's always late. I plan to hopefully have our first clutch laid here in March, probably mid to late March, which means probably May, mid to late May, we'll have our first set of animals. Takes forever, but you know what? The results are always amazing. We're super happy. We enjoy what we're doing, and this year we finally getting to make some of those big time holdbacks and hopefully some visuals that we've been working forward to for many years. So thanks again, guys. We appreciate your support. Make sure to like the video and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Happy Friday. Thanks again. I'm going to try and get out some more shorts throughout the next few days, and of course once we get some sheds and we get some eggs, we're going to start having videos all the time. But if you have any questions, you can leave that down below. Otherwise, reach out to me, Facebook, Instagram, email, our Patreon. All those links are down below. You guys take care. You have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you very soon.